Bitter criticism Sunday, not morning. There's the U2 song. I don't remember the lyrics. And there's the bloody Sunday, not a bloody Sunday, but a communist Sunday. The Chilean Communist Party candidate, she won the race won the election for the candidacy. There's a coalition. The coalition says, I'm going to read the news about this subject. I'm going to make a translate from El País. There's a El País news here. I'm going to translate it in real time. Says Chile, not Chile, Chile. Resultados de las elecciones primarias presidenciales de Chile 2025. I'm going to just translate. Results of the primary elections, presidential primary elections 2025, live updates. The Janet Jara communist candidate won. He won and is going to represent the officialism, the current. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of this office, this period. Gabriel Boric tried to be friend, to partner Emmanuel Macron, for example. Emmanuel Macron, Justin Trudeau, all of them. Joe Biden, a lot of crap. So this is the worst sector of politics. Globalism. I don't like this subject, but and maybe that's the reason why Janet Hanna won, because people see her as a globalist, as just a right-wing communist, I will say. But I'm not going too far in this criticism. I'm not just like Ben Norton. Ben Norton all love to say everything is bipartisan. Joe Biden and Trump, they are all terrible. I will say, yeah, Joe Biden is terrible, but here we are in the global south, so we are innocent despite all our bad choices in life and politics. We are victims, we do whatever we can, we do what we can. Anyway, let's read it. The presidential candidate of the Communist Party consolidated its advantage above Carolina Toa, the Social Democrat. I like Carolina Toa party, PPD, but people say PPD is like too right wing. Anyway, and Gonzalo Winter, the wide, I don't know how to say, Frente Amplio, the wide front Frente Amplio, in third place. Well, the question is, all the progressive sector should they promise to? The question is, there will be no more Carolina Toa, no more Gonzalo Winter. They lost, understand? This primary eliminate them. So the only candidate left is the communist. The only candidate left is the communist in Chile. And that's it. This Sunday, June 29, the Unity for Chile Unity, the left-wing support to the government, Gabriel Boric. Just remember, Gabriel Boric was tried to be a friend of Justin Trudeau, Emmanuel Macron, and so on. In order to pretend to be democratic, but anyway, they are those people. They are launching wars in Palestine. They supported from the beginning the Zionist campaign against Palestinians and so on. The Ukraine aggression on Russia. So this is pretty mess up politics. But anyway, people tend to only see whatever Trump says, whatever scandals, these sensationalist opinions. And so people are against this supposed fascism, but politics is really mess. I'm going to translate. The candidates Gonzalo Winter, Frente Amplio, Wide Front, Janet Jara. Wide Front is not a front, actually, it's a political party. What about that? Janet Jara from the Communist Party, Carolina Toa, and there was another one, Jaime Mulet, Regional Federation, Green Federal Social. I have zero idea who is Jaime Mulet. There was this primary vote, and Janet Jara won. This is basically what happened, and that's it. And the article is saying that the next step, the next date is going to be against the right and the far right and the liberal right. Evelyn Matei, Chile Vamos, I will say Evelyn Matei is neoliberal, liberal, globalist, terrible. Jose Antonio Cast, I will say he's Donald Trump, terrible. His family they are actually Nazis. Jose Antonio Cast, they are Nazis. Believe it or not, his father was a Nazi. Maybe his grandfather, who knows? And that's it. And I will say there's another one, but it's not here. I don't remember the other. Well, the El País is just saying two names, Evelyn Matei and Jose Antonio Cast. Maybe that's the next step. The next election will be Janet Jara against the Chilean Communist Party against the right. So Chile is going to all these streets over there. They're going to burn. I mean, there will be conflicts, I guess. Just like El País is saying right here. The tensions the tensions are escalating during the previous days. I didn't see that. I didn't saw. But definitely, this Carolina Toa, the lost candidate who lose, is not supporting Janet Jara. Is not anymore. Is not supporting the communist candidate anymore. And of course, they are making some studies, some opinion studies, and Evelyn Matei, the globalist terrible, is in third place. Globalist people, globalism, just like Los Angeles. A lot of homeless people, terrible. And what else? Well, I don't know what to say. Maybe there's no article in English. That's it. I'm going to read. Try to see. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in my regular CGTN. I was with the CGTN. I was wearing a CGTN jacket. I made the jacket by myself, and I realized I get wrong. The leather, sea leather, it was all wrong. Look. Can you see I made this just to provoke people? I actually made a vote by myself. I wrote down below, I wrote down on the vote Xi Jinping. So Xi Jinping, he got a vote, a democratic vote for the first time in Chinese history. Chinese people are doing great. I'm going to read the news about Xi Jinping. So, short news. Politics. President Xi Jinping urges villagers in Xizang to uphold ethnic solidarity. June 29, 2025. Chinese President Xi Jinping has urged residents of a village in southwest China's Xizang autonomous region to uphold ethnic solidarity and create a happier and better life. She also General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, Central Committee and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, put forward his expectations in a reply letter to the residents of the village of Galai in Ningxi, where he paid a visit in July 2021. Quote, learning that the village has undergone new changes in recent years and villagers' incomes have increased, I feel happy for you, she wrote in the letter. She also expressed hope that the villagers, guided by party's policies aimed at developing border areas and improving people's livelihoods, will do an even better job in protecting the natural beauty of the plateau region, developing the village's tourist brand, and contributing to building a prosperous and stable border area. Famed for its peach blossoms, the village has in recent years made new achievements in developing rural tourism, boosting the collective economy, and promoting ethnic solidarity. That's its sources, Xinhua News Agency. Cover a view of Galai Village, Ningxi City, southwest China's Xizang Autonomous Region. Yeah, alright, maybe tourism, why not? I don't think tourism is so important. I guess science is better. Science and education. What about science education? Yeah, science education is more interesting. Science education and philosophy. What about philosophy? Tourism. I guess tourism is tricky. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of stupid, you know, why people should travel for tourism. People should travel to study, you know, to see better opportunities. So I'm super happy about this result. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I will tell you, Chileans, they know very well the far right. Okay, they know the far right. That's what they know. And as I always say, far right in Chile is terrible, 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 terrible. People have zero money and support, zero support, nothing, just Catholic Church. What about Catholic Church? They do what they can, but Catholic Church, it was important in the Middle Ages, during the Middle Ages. Not anymore, you know. I mean, not in the world. It should not be so important. Chile is an exception, you know. Chile is an exception. I was living in Brazil, and there's more opportunities over there, you know. I mean, if you have nothing, like if you are starving on the street, there's more. The state is more responsible than Chilean state. Understand? Of course, there's a lot of problems in Brazil. There's a lot of slums, a lot of crime. Anyway, the global south, South America. There's nothing like this in China. China overcome all this, and as far as I was reading CGTN almost all day, I know that is a good move. Not pretend to be global north. Understand? Not pretending to be not pretending to develop without the rest of the world, the rest of the undeveloped world, because that will make you a target. That will happen across history. The global north, they made war against each other, and the best way to avoid this is not being like them, at least trying not to. I guess this is a fantastic move, because if China pretend to be imperialist, guess who's going to fight China? The United States. Well, the United States, even without being an arrogant superpower like China is not, maybe even being humble, the United States is trying to destroy and annihilate China. So the more humble you are, the better are your chances for China and everybody. Me. Yeah. Hey, give me a room here. I want to go there too.